Happy Monday. This week's PM Mindset Challenge is for all of you out there that are wondering if you should take the chance. The first question I want you to ask yourself is, what is the intention? So that thing that you're considering about taking a chance on, what's your intention? And if that intention is for the greater good of yourself or for someone else, then you already have your answer. The answer is yes, it's worth taking the chance. And your next step after you have identified your intention, if your intention's not good, then probably don't take the chance. But if your intention is good, your next step in taking that chance is action. That is really what this PM mindset thing is all about. What the heck does PM mindset even mean? Well, the mindset is about our intention. It's about being mindful about what is our purpose and being present in the now, right? That's the mindset. Whereas the project management is really action. So when I am leading a project, it's about leading from point A to point Z, getting it done. So that is what this is about. This PM Mindset Challenge, they're intended to inspire you towards that purposeful action. So that is what this is about today. This challenge this week is the taking the chance. What does that look like? So if you answered yes, your reason or your intention for taking the chance is good, then knowing that your action is going to lead you to one of two things: either success, wonderful, resounding success, or learning and growth, maybe a little bit of both. So maybe you don't hit the mark right out of the gates, but you're going to learn a little bit more about that mark that you're aiming towards and yourself by going for it. So that next time you're going to get a little closer. So you're either going to, through action, get success or learning and growth, and either of those are wonderful things. So they're worth taking the chance, right? Here's something that you are going to need to know, you already know, is that when we are taking a chance and we're stepping out of that comfort zone, we are going to experience fear because we're human. So we're going to have to tap into courage to take action, right? So I found in the course of this last year, I've had to get real up close and personal with some fear so I can take chances that my risk adverse, rule following person might not normally love to take. And so I've had to get real up close and personal with that fear. And one of the verses that I found in this book called Inward Yung Pueblo is by Yung Pueblo. Wow. Anyway, one of the things that I came upon that was amazing was this verse that talks about fear. So I held my fear by the hand, honored its existence, and thanked it for teaching me that happiness exists beyond the boundaries it creates. I mean, that is so powerful. I held fear by the hand, honored its existence, thanked it for teaching me that happiness is beyond the boundaries it creates. So, personal example here, I recently completed a scuba training. So it was an online course and then the pool training as I'm working towards my open water dive certification, which even saying that out loud is very unlike me. I am a little bit, that makes me very nervous. The whole scuba concept made me nervous. But my intention for taking scuba was correct in that it was right, it was good. It was for the good of myself and for my husband and the experience we're gonna have. So we are celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary this year, and this spring we're gonna go on an adventure and we're gonna go scuba diving, and I had to learn how to do this thing. So I checked in with my intention. My intention is good. Now it takes action. And I took little actions to get me more prepared. One, you just have to decide, am I doing this? And if I'm doing this, I'm committing, I'm finding that courage, I'm holding my fear by its hand, and I'm going forward. So I did that. Then I registered. Also just taking that next step. The third thing is you have to do online courses. Sit down. I just dedicated time to doing a lot of online courses where they talked about the mechanics, which I'm not a really mechanical person, And so you have to know all about the tools you're going to use. And then they talked about all the ways in which you could experience emergencies while you're having this adventure. Well, for somebody that was already a little scared, that was a lot to take in. But the point is, okay, so I've got to complete this online training. Just do that. Focus on getting that done. Did that. Next up, 10 hours in the pool with the scuba gear, where we are attempting all the things, all the emergencies that we're going to come across. Well, most of them, maybe not the sharks, but everything else we're attempting in this pool. So what's it like to run out of air and you have 30 feet left? What happens if you have to take your entire gear off and put it back on while you're at the bottom of the ocean here? All of this. So it was, it was a lot. It was intense. I was cold. I was nervous. I had to go to the bathroom. TMI, I know. But the point is, this is completely out of my comfort zone, right? And I'm just doing it because my intention is good. And I'm tapping into that courage. And I know that I'm going to get through this. And the number one rule in scuba is actually the number one rule in life too. When we get in situations like this, it's to breathe. So I just kept that in my mind. My intention is good. All I need to do is breathe. Inhale, exhale, just breathe. So scuba and this experience has taught me that happiness does exist beyond my boundaries. I'm ready for this trip. I'm ready for the adventure. I'm ready to go explore with my husband and celebrate our milestone anniversary. And that's because I did take fear by the hand. I honored its existence and I was open to happiness that exists beyond the boundaries. So if you are considering taking that chance, check in with your intention. Then find that courage to take action because you're worth it. You deserve it. You deserve the happiness that lives outside of the boundaries that your fear creates. So go get it. Have a great week.